Come closer. Sit with me and breathe for a moment. You're tired, but not because you lack discipline, not because you don't care enough. You're tired because you keep dragging an older version of yourself into every new day. The memories you wish you could rewrite, the tone you regret using, the choices you made when you were overwhelmed and didn't yet know how to sit with your pain. But listen carefully. I am not standing over you with disappointment. I do not call you closer so I can remind you of who you used to be. I don't awaken conviction in your heart just to bury you under shame. If I had truly given up on you, you wouldn't feel this desire to change. You wouldn't wrestle with your conscience. You wouldn't care this much about becoming better. The very fact that you are fighting to grow tells a different story. But listen carefully. I see the guilt you replay at night. I see how you assume others have defined you by your worst chapter. Some people may only remember the version of you that hurt them, and that reality can sting deeply. But I do not reduce you to a single season. I see the layers. I see the wounds you carried long before you caused wounds of your own. I see how you survived in the only ways you knew how. Acknowledging your pain does not excuse every mistake, but listen carefully. You ask why growth feels so raw, why peace hasn't settled in like a gentle breeze, why doing better still feels heavy. Healing is not always soft. At first it feels like exposure. When you stop numbing yourself, you begin to feel everything. When you stop running, you notice the places that are still tender. That discomfort is not proof you're failing. It is proof that you're finally facing what you once avoided. You are not being punished. You are being reshaped. Yes, there are consequences. Some bridges may take time to rebuild. Some doors may never reopen the way they once did. That grief is real, and it deserves to be acknowledged. But consequences are not the same as rejection. Correction is not the same as condemnation. My forgiveness was never something you had to earn by enduring endless pain. I remain with you while you relearn how to walk. You think restoration means returning everything to its former state. Sometimes restoration means creating something new instead. Sometimes I keep certain doors closed because what's growing inside you needs protection. Sometimes I remove distractions that would quietly pull you backward. Sometimes I slow your pace because if you rushed ahead you would skip the very lessons meant to strengthen you. And yes, sometimes the process stretches longer than you would prefer. Not because you are unloved, but because deep roots take time to grow. You worry that you've gone too far, that perhaps I tolerate you now, but no longer delight in you. That thought does not come from me. That is shame speaking, and shame does not have the authority to narrate your future. If I were finished with you, you wouldn't still desire integrity. You wouldn't still feel conviction. You wouldn't still care about becoming someone healthier, kinder, wiser. The hunger in you is evidence that hope is alive. You believe your brokenness disqualifies you. I see it as the place where honesty began, where pride softened, where self-awareness grew, where your heart finally opened. You are not late. You are not behind everyone else. You are not invisible. You are in the middle of becoming, and the middle can feel uncertain. It can feel lonely and slow. It can feel like walking forward without a clear map. But I am not distant. I am not observing from far away. I am beside you, steady, patient, attentive. Even in the moments when you cannot sense me. I know you want immediate clarity. I know you want reassurance that this struggle has meaning. Some answers will unfold in time. Some understanding will only make sense when you look back. For now, hold on to what is certain. I am not against you. I have not abandoned you. And I am still working in your life. Stay. Don't retreat to old patterns simply because they feel familiar. Don't silence your growth just because the process feels uncomfortable. Don't close the book on yourself because this chapter is heavy. There is more ahead, more depth, more wisdom, more strength than you realize. And when your words fail, when all you have left is a quiet sigh, I still understand. I hear what your heart is trying to say, even when you cannot find the language for it.